Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And we are underway in London. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Yellow. Hey, yellow, hey, go.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Into traffic, complete. And this one does not go far. Working quickly here.
Yellow.
They're going for it with Mahomes. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again. Now Allen off the play action. Escapes the pocket. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Play action now with Allen. This is complete to Dawson Knox. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Buys time, rolling right. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
From the 16. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a James Cook touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Mahomes bails out of the pocket quick. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's 2nd and 11. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Running back sent in motion. 3rd and long for Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long. Mahomes to throw for it. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Allen on the play action. Buying some time right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Alert, alert, alert. Is that?
First down throw for Allen. Has him on the quick hitter.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. More from this one right after this. About to begin the second here. The Bills definitely thinking points.
Alert. Off 52. Is that?
Allen now on first down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Five wide, five wide, five wide. Is that?
To throw again, it's Allen. The throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Alert. Middle, 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 middle. Is that?
Allen setting up play action. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Hey, 43. Yellow. Where's that?
To the air, Mahomes. Hauled in by Gray. This gets up past the 20. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw out of the gun. On the move, headed right. It's complete. Oh, my. They left it wide open downfield. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. And he does not tie this game. His extra points off. They remain down by 1. Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. First and 10 from the 41.
Alert! Alert! What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Play action now. Allen. Headed out right. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. Pass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills grow their lead to 8. Bass now to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow, yellow!
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Easy, easy, easy. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. Well, all the way across the field, and it's intercepted. Taron Johnson has it. And the Bills are going to take over after the interception. Worked through his progression, nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, ooh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Off 52. 56, 56. Half 85, half 85.
On first down, Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Middle, 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 middle. Regular, 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 regular. Go. Look out.
2nd and 10 now. Connection made to Shakir. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. So now here's 3rd and 5. Pressure coming. It's Allen. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
To the air again, Allen. He's got it to his running back. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Shakir with the grab. And in, touchdown Buffalo. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Pass now to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Buying some time left. Throwing on the run, deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. That's caught. He found some space. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Give him 32 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. From the gun, it's Mahomes. brought in by Hunt. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Yellow. I don't need to.
Another throw for Mahomes. He's on the move, and they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs could make it a one-score game as they cut it to 9 before half.
Hey, 43,
Patrick
43,
Mahomes, the touchdown.
Will set up for a two-point conversion.
Attack, attack.
Tight end going in motion here.
Hey, 43, 15. Attack.
Mahomes throwing for 2. He rolls to his right. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. Connects with Cook. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play.
Alert, alert, alert. Look out.
Throwing it just before halftime. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Two quarters to go from London Town, and here we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Sideline throw complete to Cooper. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
56. 5 wide. That's it.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Cook calls it in. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Allen now on first down. He lets a heater go deep into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down.
Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. Getting out to his left. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Attack, attack! Yellow!
Here he is on third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long.
Yellow! Right! 15. Hey, 57 color. Right.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on fourth.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
Hey, Sunday. Hey, 43. Right.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tackle made by Cole Bishop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Again, Mahomes to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hey, 57. Yellow.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Third and long for him here. He's got pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Mahomes throwing on fourth. He's going to loft one deep to the left. They connect on the deep shot. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Yellow.
The Chiefs set up for the
15, 15.
conversion.
Come back.
Man in motion here.
Watch out.
He's throwing for it. Forced out to his right. And no connection on the two-point try. It fails. Okay, Brock, dialing up another two-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail? It would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board?
First and 10 now from the 30.
Half 85, all 52. 56, 56. Watch out.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Complete to Shakir. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
Regular. Watch out.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Bills first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
On first down, Allen bails out of the pocket quick. On the run right, throwing deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Alert. Stop. Out. Middle. Watch out.
From the red zone now. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Out. Hey, home. Half 10. We go.
Allen gonna throw again. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Half.
3rd and goal for Allen. Then he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
All 52. Alert. We go.
Looking to throw. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Watch out.
1st and 10. It's Mahomes. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. From the gun, it's Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down, it's Mahomes. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Just 1 quarter remaining in this. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Yellow. 15.
A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Offense in the hurry up here. Second down run by Pacheco. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Rolling out to his left. Throwing on the run, deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Offense liked how that play went. They choose to decline the penalty. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Right back to Pacheco. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A gain of 4 for them, and that sets up 3rd and 7.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
He'll throw it. Hits his running back. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They've got a man in motion. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. It's Pacheco again. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. We've reached the 2-minute warning from London. Chiefs down by only 3. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Hey, Ridley. dribble it.
They send a man in motion.
Hero 15. Watch out.
He's back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs have taken the lead late. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And he didn't get it. Oh, the kick is no good. That leaves the door open for a field goal now to tie this game. So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry.
Brought in inside the 20. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. 2nd and 3 now.
Alert, alert, alert. Look out.
He'll get this to Samuel. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there. That's going to be a penalty. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Cook scores. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills jump in front late. It's a James Cook touchdown. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Pass now to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Right. Yellow. Yellow, yellow.
Setting up to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up second down.
Yellow.
Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Bills make the play that should win them this game. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. All right, here we go, second down.
Middle.
Another one for Cook. Off to the races, middle of the field. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. On sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come for free.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night.
You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, he can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that gentle and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made a wheels in it, got a twist to it. This ain't Big Sean, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night. 100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get.
In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And we're off and running from Houston. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And that's good for a gain of 5. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. That's grabbed inside the 30. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. He's on the move. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush down out to his left. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives a defense and a defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Allen setting up play action. Buying some time right. Connection made to Shakir. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot. From the 43. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Again, Allen to the air. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
To throw again, it's Allen. Curtis Samuel's there for the catch. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Complete to Shakir. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on Q1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. About to begin the second here, the Bills definitely thinking points. Cooper going in motion right. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish off their opening drive. And now the Bills offense staying out. They're going to go for 2. Allen looking to throw this. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. And they aren't going to get there. He's pushed out of bounds, and the try for 2 does not work. Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Looking up towards the dome, can't bring it in clean.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Headed out right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Kaiir Elam getting there for the stop. They'll throw on 3rd and long. He's on the move. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Man in motion here. They're going for it with Mahomes. Forced out to his right. That's cut beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Escapes out to the left. Finally lets this one go. Wide open, downfield. Got it! And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Slot man in motion right. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense trying to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Back now, pressure on its way. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Pirine can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Working quickly here. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense flows over to make the play outside. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Rolling left, buying some time. And he goes down, the Bills got to him. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Here comes the final play of our first half. Putting a receiver in motion. One final shot before halftime. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Bills do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Reed now to kick this one away. And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball is headed to the 40. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. First and 10 from the 41. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Second and 8. That's taken in by Samuel. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Allen on the play action. He rolls to his right. Connects on the crosser. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Allen. He beams one deep right side. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet, so there's a flag on the field. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's first and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's got this complete to James Cook. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Shakir in motion right. To the air again, Allen. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete.
quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Allen on third down. Complete out to the right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal. Cook can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, it did the job on first down. More to come.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a James Cook touchdown.
The Bills are running for a 2-point conversion.
Motioning the tight end now. He's throwing for it. And this is caught as they hit the end zone for 2. Pass now to kick this away. Oh, he lost the football. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And choosing to leave the end zone costs him dearly here. He winds up shy of the 20-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted. And he's gonna go, it's a pick 6. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Mahomes trying again after the pick. On the move, headed right. Still on the move, throwing down the right sideline. Oh no, they get him yet again. Rasul Douglas picks it off. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blitz coming here, Allen. And that one's caught along the left sideline. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21. Bass now to kick this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Oh, look at this, Brock. They're splitting the tackles out wide here. I love a bit of creativity to begin this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Trying again, following the sack. Sir, he's in trouble, and they bring him down again. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Third and long for Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Three quarters in the books from this one. The Chiefs have possession, and this final quarter begins with them in a massive hole. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Mahomes to throw for it. Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Getting out to his left. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Kansas City. Spread the field and send them all deep, baby. All right, this might be a stupid question, Brock, but what makes that play call successful against an NFL secondary?
Yeah, because Ford Wirtz is good against a college secondary, a high school secondary, a Pop Warner secondary, because it burdens and stresses that defense. And if you got people that can run and you got 4 choices to choose from, oftentimes you'll find one to hit on.
Secure this kick. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He fires one deep down the middle. Wide open down the field, and he has it! And he will score! Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills have likely locked up the win right there. Allen looking to throw this. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Pass now to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush down out to his left. That hit affected that throw, and it sails out of bounds, incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing is Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Now he throws deep across the... He's got it inside the 25. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. The Chiefs making the call. They're going for 2 again. Mahomes throwing for 2. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Pressure coming, it's Allen. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he gets this forward to the 19. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Motion man sent left. 1st down from the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills making a 3-score game in the 4th. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. And now the Bills going for 2 again. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Mahomes. He lofts it deep left. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Taron Johnson has it. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And forget the interception, he makes this
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that Enzo? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My thing Kindle. Beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing, I'm on. I get till I can't. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Adelmar crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in a tank. I'ma pull up just to stun. Cat, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gon' do? 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 I'm finna. What you gon' do?
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Now here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Someone's looking fresh, and his own line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
To throw, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I can see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now they'll change things up. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Back to throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's Allen. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Allen maybe with a free play. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Allen going to change the look here. The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they held them out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Cook. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Now the Bills are going to use the 1st of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Samuel going to go in motion right. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Curtis Samuel punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. Completes it to Hardman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. That one caught by Rice. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That's into the hands of Worthy. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now they'll audible to something else. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. To the air, Allen. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Motion man is Shakir. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Allen. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Allen going to audible to a different look. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Allen now looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Motion man is Shakir. Throwing now is Allen. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Allen going to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. And again, it's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. On the move to his left. That'll be caught by Rice. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now here's Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, it's Pacheco. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Mahomes going to change things up. Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Motion man is Shakir. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's Allen. Has his man. It's Shakir. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Here's Allen to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Here comes second down at 5. Allen going to change this at the line. From midfield, here's Allen. And his throw here is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now. It looks like they'll move things around here. Here's Allen. First down. Here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now Allen. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Allen. And that will be incomplete as well.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Throwing, Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
To throw is Allen. He'll buy some time right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here comes second down. On a jet sweep, here's Cooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well, and always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.
tripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. For my day, I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like, what you want? What you want? I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you unless it's money or prize. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like, I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, got a game a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, can I drop your bag, sass? I've been here from...
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Allen taking right to the air. Going deep right away. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
2nd and 10 now. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
First down throw for Allen. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Allen gonna throw again. He'll get this to Samuel. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. To throw again, it's Allen. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
To the air again, Allen. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Another try following the sack. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And he'll get this up close to the 40 before going out. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Escapes out to the left. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
They've got a man in motion. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. Offense in the hurry up here. Now Jackson on 3rd down. Completed to Flowers. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, here's Lamar. Vacates quickly left side. Oh, look at this, here he goes. A solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Buys time, rolling right. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, Henry. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's brought down for a loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up the play. That how many times do we see his highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by the rookie out of Washington. And the Bills will be set up great after a terrific return down inside the 15.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air, Allen. He's got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. And now the Bills offense stayed out. They're going to go for 2. This is caught. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Complete Derrick Henry. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Working quickly here. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 now. Buying some time right. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Trying down the middle with Henry. He breaks the tackle. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Christian Benford up to make that stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Running once more with Henry. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Changing it up here. Jackson headed out right. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Buffalo calls it 2nd timeout of the half. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. QB sneak coming. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens tie it in the final minute of the half. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did. And I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, and the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go. And that group certainly was.
That one right down the middle. And they'll take the lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Pressure coming, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. First and 10, here's Allen. On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. They're set up at the 35 now. Allen now on first down. Has it at the 7. And he drives this forward to the 6. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Again, Allen to the air. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take the lead just before halftime. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. All right, once again, Bills have the offense out. They're trying for two. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for two, but it doesn't work out. Bass now to kick this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Lamar now from the gun. Chased out to his right. On the move, looking deep down the middle. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up second down. Throwing it just before halftime. Escapes the... And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. We're about set to begin the third quarter. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Into the hands of Walker. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Shotgun snap to Jackson. State, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Second and 10 now. He puts some power on a deep one left. Brought in inside the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Jackson now on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take the lead right away in half number 2. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense going to certainly use the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw. He gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Blitz coming here, Allen. He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's taken in by Samuel. This is ahead for about 5. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Allen. And he hauls in the interception. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. You could do some serious damage.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They send a receiver in motion right. Back to the air. It's Allen after the pick. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Second down. Here's Allen again. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. It's 3rd and 5 for him after the penalty. Looking to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. He'll throw it. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential first down.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So we will not reach the 2-minute warning. The defense calling time here. 2:08 on the clock. Here's 2nd and 11. Getting out to his left. He's going to keep it this time.
You know, that's exactly how a defense should adapt as the play progresses. They blanketed everybody in coverage, but still kept all eyes on the quarterback to keep him from breaking containment. He got out for no gain, but that feels like a sack for those defenders.
We send a man in motion. Back to throw it. He rolls to his right. Completed to Flowers. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Ravens up by 8. A touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. Henry will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. So now here's 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Allen setting up to throw. Pass complete to Cook. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted.
That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Allen looking to throw this. Flush down out to his left. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Well, Brock, I know you're fond of referencing the great sport of baseball. That is 3 strikes for them, going for 2, and frankly, a little surprising they even tried it a third time.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I'm officially out on this, and if we get a golden sombrero, I may walk right out of this box.
All right, partner, peel back the curtain for everyone who's watched this happen on Sundays. Win looks unlikely, but they're still trying this kick. What is the coach now saying to his offense before they run out there?
I can hear the great Tom Moore, longtime NFL coach, over and over. He would preach to us through the week during the game. Whoever plays the game the hardest, the longest, is going to win. And my goodness gracious, you just recovered an onside kick. So play this game to the final second.
Second down, Allen throwing again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down. Allen. Finds a man right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Shakir in motion right. To throw again, it's Allen. Escapes out to the left. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. So with 35 seconds left, no question about it. They've got to find a way to recover this kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Ravens. And they're moments away now from celebrating a win. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Going with King Henry here. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short game. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. This is Henry on second. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
He was brought in by Gordon Blair.